be addressed.
And a little glimpse, a little feel of basketball fever. These fans are feeling it in anticipation of this big game. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And a chance here to check out some stats for Isaiah Stewart.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Inside for him, it's Harris and Duren. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivey. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And for Dallas, Maxi Kleber is out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Thompson. And it's MP in at the 2 guard. Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
So Detroit will get the first possession. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Shoots over Doncic. Cunningham's shot is off. Thompson outside. They get it back. MP good on the 7-footer.
Talk about a guy who never gives up. MP showing great effort.
Pass to Ivey. And slam dunk by Ivey.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. A nice shot by MP.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Now, here's Cunningham. Duren with the screen on Doncic. And Duren slams it in.
Knowing his role, paying dividends there for Duren.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Doncic finds MP. On the wing, MP. And again for 3.
And that last 3 now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him. Now, here's MP. Following the miss by Kate Cunningham. Kleber kicks to MP. Kleber sets the screen for MP. In the corner, Lively with it. Clock at 4. On the wing, Thompson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out west. Let's take a look at Dallas. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding.
And, you know, for the Mavericks, they've got their sights set pretty darn high right now. After what they've done this season, their goal is nothing short of a title.
Massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And the dunk by MP.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
Pistons trail by 5. Ivey with it. Coming off a solid outing against Miami. From 18 feet away. And that one, good. Ivy's got 6. Mavericks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Thompson passes to MP. Kleba with a screen on Ivy. Connects again from distance.
And he shattered the franchise single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all season long.
And the precision with which MP shoots that thing seems supernatural. But it's all a result of long hours. And, boy, how about the reps he's put up behind the scenes.
Stolen by Thompson. And now the Pistons fast break. Here's Harris. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Nails the wide open jump shot.
Good instincts from Cade that time. He has the shot all picked out, so why waste time? Let it rip.
MP outside. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Cunningham. Here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Now, here's MP. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Out to Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. The finish. And Cunningham with the slam.
And Cade getting up that time.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Jason Kidd and I talked a few minutes ago. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean you have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's MP. He's got 14. Pass to Doncic. Back to MP. Kleba with a screen on Duren. MP, no good.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Now, here's Ivy. 8 points for him. No one covering.
A solid three-point marksman. Harris has that inside-outside offensive game.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Pistons making a change here. Beasley's checked in. And a fixture of Mavericks games for years. Team governor, Mark Cuban.
And since buying the team in the late 90s, Cuban has really changed how we view running a team. Very involved, bringing the Mavs their first title back in 2011. Cuban's the most passionate fan in this arena. He lives with each trip down the floor. And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Detroit.
The Pistons leading. Pass to Duren. Now, here's Ivy. Over MP. The shot by Ivy, no good. And here is MP. 14 points for him. Here's Thompson. MP deciding where to go with it. Back to Thompson. 5 on the clock. Over Beasley. And Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
And that's what makes Clay an all-time great as far as shooting the basketball. Just step inside the three-point line, and he'll still hurt you.
Ivy with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here are the Mavericks now. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped a game in this series last year.
Now, here's MP. That's good from Doncic on the assist by MP.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Brent, something the Detroit Pistons unit does so well is push the pace in their game.
Yeah, you love to lean into young players and that vibrant athleticism, but you also have to understand that playing fast comes with quick decision making, and sometimes those don't always go hand in hand. The experience that these guys will have in their growth together and how soon it is that they realize they can help each other, it's going to push them places faster and further than they even realize.
Pistons trail by 3. Here's Ike. 10 points for him. Cunningham for 3. Kleber with the rebound.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Now, here's MP. Screen by Kleber. Pass to Doncic. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Just 5 to shoot. MP dishes to Doncic. Rebounded by the Pistons. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
Pass to MP. From outside the arc, it falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
That's a smooth long-range bomb from MP, building even more confidence behind that line.
And here's Ivy, looking to end the run. Kleber with the rebound.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And you couldn't draw it up any better offensively. 8 buckets already in his first 10 attempts.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Weifel. Detroit also making some changes. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Harris. Hardaway comes in. For Jaden Ivey. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cunningham. Pass to Sasser. Thompson outside. Can they get it? Rebounded by Gafford.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Doncic outside, takes a three. Thompson with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Durant. And he also played a big role in their last game with Miami. And that one is good by Beasley.
A great three-point gunner. Beasley even better from the corner.
And when it comes to Jalen Durant, Brian, is it fair to say some teams regretted not drafting him?
Well, maybe a handful, Kevin. I mean, there's a particular way that you want to play or use that position with how you get out there offensively. Jalen is a proven big. This guy is physical and strong and can rebound and gives you a different presence on the inside.
Pistons trail by 8. Beasley with a screen on Doncic. Now Sasser still without a basket. The Pistons keeping it alive, a new 14. Thompson surveying the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Gafford.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Thompson finds MP. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And, well, Detroit shooting 42% to begin this game. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Stewart checked in for Jalen Durant. Sasser hits them both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Powell sets a screen for MP. Comes up short with his 12th attempt. He has made 8 shots. Sasser with it. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Here's Irving. MP outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. MP's got 22. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 6. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Dallas?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
On the court for the Pistons, we've got Thompson. Malik Beasley out there with Marcus Sasser. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Hardaway in at the 3, the small. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Pacers really lit up the floor. He had an impressive number of points, and what a game it was, posting a triple-double. Put on a show. Numbers like that are sure to get attention around the league, and everyone's excited to see what he does tonight. Guys?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Here's Hardaway. The Mavericks making the shot.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's MP. Pass to Powell. Dallas moving it around. Powell with his screen on Beasley. Here comes MP. Here's Grimes. It's MP, top of the key. Lets it go with the three. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Beasley outside. Thompson sets the pick for Beasley. Over MP, and it falls over the rim and in. Beasley's got 5.
Got a feeling that Beasley's role out there is to score. He did it that time.
Outside Irving. Marching our way, Brent, toward the end of the season. What are members of the front offices doing right now?
Well, rosters are set, Kevin. I mean, this is what you got. You're not going to add anybody else. There's no added shooting. You're not going to get the tough rebounder guy. You've got to dig in and understand and define the roles for what these guys can do for your team moving forward. You could be leaning on your starters more and playing them heavy minutes because you're seizing the opportunity to get into a position to play playoff basketball.
Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
And Beasley at 6'4", able to rise up and throw it down.
MP passes to Grimes. The kick out to Irving. Powell sets a screen for MP. Offline with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Thompson. Hardaway with it. Back to Thompson. Beasley with a screen on Powell. Here's Thompson. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in their rebounding numbers as well.
And a flash of the handle right there, MP getting creative.
Pistons trail by 13. Beasley outside. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Beasley's got 7 now in this quarter.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Outside Irving. And here's MP for 3. It's hauled in by Stewart. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Here's Sasser. He has 5. Thompson finds Sasser. Thompson against MP. Beasley with a clean look. No good from outside. Mavericks leading by 10. Here's MP. Watch out, MP! Finishing the drive.
And what a night to remember for MP. Still so young, this guy could have many nights like this in the future.
Detroit's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Pass to Beasley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Klay Thompson.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Tobias Harris comes in for Thompson, and Cade Cunningham subbed in for Marcus Sasser. Now, here's MP. He's got 31. And here's Doncic from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 5 assists tonight. Beasley against MP. Beasley outside. Pass to Harris from deep. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Thompson on the drive. MP finds Kleba. Beasley against MP. That one drops for him. MP's got 11 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look here for Detroit. Jalen Duren comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Hardaway. Cunningham dishes it to Harris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
He's a good free throw shooter. Tobias Harris smartly looking to get in there and find some easy points from the line.
First trip to the line for him here.
And he's kept this percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
He doesn't get the second one.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Getting it done in transition. MP's eyes light up when he gets these easy scoring opportunities.
Pistons trail by 17. Now, here's Cunningham. 5 points in the game. Detroit, no good that time either. Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
Yeah, the 2 areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team grows, the appreciation for what Cade Cunningham can do on the floor, that will grow too. And the confidence growing from this young guard, Cunningham, dropping in the jumper.
Thompson in the corner from past the arc. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Pistons trail by 15. Harris with it. He's picked up by Doncic. It feels like every season, Brent, we set a record for pace in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know, Kevin, if it's every team that's seeking pace. Although in every coach's press conference, you'll hear about them talking about playing faster and wanting to get out in transition. But that's where you take advantages of defenses most. Look, if you got a young team, open up the floodgates and let them run. Probably more success coming your way.
No good on the free throw.
He's just one of those veterans you can count on from the line. Harris really makes an impact from the stripe.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Pistons. Good on the second free throw. Dallas leading by 14. Doncic passes to Lively. On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Cunningham. Fires from 18. MP, no good.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now, here's MP. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham. Lively a screen on Ivy. MP kicks to Thompson. Lively a screen on Ivy. The 3 from MP. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. MP's got 38 points. Pass to Ivy. And here is Duren. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Harris from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter.
And you look at combo forwards that can help you provide some spacing out there. Harris right now spotting up and hitting.
MP outside. Thompson in the corner. Kleber up top. His first shot coming late. Fires the three. Another three for Dallas.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
Pistons trail by 17. Cunningham passes to Duran. And it's denied. They recover it. Cunningham against Doncic. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Good to see Cunningham getting in and hustling like that on the glass.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor, and he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
I see the raw talent that Cade Cunningham has, and with hard work and the proper focus, this guy is capable of big, big things.
Pass to MP. Now, here's Thompson over Harris, and it's Thompson that time on the assist by MP. 13 points for Klay Thompson. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 16-point game. MP kicks to Kleber. Screen by Kleber. Here's MP. Rebound, Detroit. Thompson's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Ivy, no one around him. No good with the triple.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once-proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you. A different look for Dallas. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Thompson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luka Doncic. Cunningham passes to Harris. Back to Cunningham. 1:27 left here in the second. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Well, this has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Here's MP. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Jaden Ivey.
You got to be careful how you guard MP. He's a magnet for that kind of contact.
It's his first trip to the line. And both free throws good for MP.
I mean, how much promise do you see in MP? This young player has so many physical tools that are already there. Now he just has to keep improving.
Now, here's Ivy. 10 points for him. The three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And in tight, Dinwiddie's got a good sense of how to be effective. Whether it's with the power or finesse, he can find a way to beat his man.
MP against Ivy. Back to Cunningham. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Detroit, they have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Cunningham with that #1 selection, lots of expectations for him, so a steep learning curve to get to the level that he wants to play at, but he's got a great work ethic, and he's going to give you his best effort every night.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And a wide open look for MP. Good on the three-point shot. MP's got 45 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
There's 25 seconds left now here in the second. Back to Ivy for three. Mavericks with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Lets the three fly. Good on the triple. MP's got 48.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
MP getting it done for Dallas. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We come back right after this.
MP has been impressive in this one, to say the least.
We expected MP to put on a show. He's generated more highlights in one half than most players do in a season.
Look, I don't want to brag, but I feel like this guy's a combination of me and you, Shaq. The speed, the power, and my skill.
Shaquille O'Neal Smith.
All right, guys, let's swing it over and see what the fans have been posting. A Desert Dino wrote us and said, what was your go-to post-game ritual when you were on the road?
I'm going to go with redacted, answer not found, try again later. Redacted, answer not found, try again later.
Kenny, what about you?
I'm with Shaq on this one. What happened on the road stays on the road, especially in our era.
And my answer, of course, hey, a good night's sleep. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in a second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
Yeah, he knows his role. He's out there to distribute the ball, get his teammates involved. Nice job.
Dallas leading by 23. They've got MP. Maxi Kleba is out there with Thompson. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Lively in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Harris outside. Now Thompson. Nothing on the board. Pass to Cunningham. Launches a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Right now, Cunningham has that shot dialed in.
Dallas shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. MP finds Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Thompson's got 16 points.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Cunningham dishes it to Ivy. Another 3 for Detroit.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
Pass to Kleba. MP with it. Ivy defending. MP kicks to Doncic. Lock at 6. Here's MP. And got it! Another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Now, Ivy. Cunningham outside. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Doncic passes to MP. Oh, good on the triple.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy 3 of 4 to start it off.
Kleber against Thompson. This one for three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
MP finds Doncic. Back to MP. And they double up MP. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Kleber. They grab their own miss. MP dishes to Doncic. Over Thompson. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 9 points for Luka Doncic.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
That one goes. Count it. 18 points for Jaden Ivey.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
MP passes to Doncic. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Down low. Harris misses. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them.
First team foul.
This break gives us a chance to see the league's best fast break teams in the second half of the season. They've really ramped up the energy. The Mavericks, number 1.
You know, the NBA season is a marathon, but the way they played since the break, man, they're running a sprint. How about that transition offense?
Dallas making a switch here. Powell's checked in, and he's good on the second. Cunningham with it. 15 points in the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Ivy with the bucket.
And this young guy, Ivy, is doing anything he wants right now, dominating in effortless fashion.
For Jaden Ivey, the offense, Brent, looks great. Defensively, though, there's a lot to improve on.
Well, sometimes as an individual defender, you can look worse because the team defense isn't there. And so there's been sort of this reflective quality about that. But for Jaden to take on or take the next step, certainly defensively, with all of that athletic ability, he could be elite on that end of the floor. This speaks to how confident Tobias Harris is in his offensive game, ready to shoot as soon as that ball reaches him.
MP against Ivy. Kleber with a screen on Ivy. MP finds Kleber. And here's MP for 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Detroit's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Cunningham looking it over. Beyond the arc. Powell pulls it in. Mavericks have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Harris against MP. For the 3. Detroit with the rebound. Cunningham's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Mavericks leading by 22. Here's MP. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. The 3 for Doncic. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Harris outside. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got 11 rebounds in the game. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Ivy against MP. Powell with a screen on Ivy. Pass to Doncic. Kicks it out to MP. There's the 3. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Over in the corner, Doncic. Back to MP. Kleba with a screen on Ivy. A three-pointer is right on target. MP's got 54 points.
Solid execution by MP. It goes a long way when you master the pick and roll, especially early in your career.
For Detroit, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Cunningham against Doncic from 8. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. MP left side. Out to Doncic. Over Thompson. And it's Doncic missing. Detroit has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Ivy against Thompson. And he gets it to go. 22 points for Jaden Ivey.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Exum comes in for Klay Thompson. Then for the Pistons, Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Azar Thompson. Malik Beasley comes in for Jaden Ivey. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Here's MP, and that one drops for him. MP's got 56 points in the game.
Battling in the paint, MP not letting himself get pushed around.
Pass to Duren, outside Hardaway. Here's Harris. Rebounded by Gafford. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Here's MP. Yet another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Now Sasser. He has 5. On the wing, Harris. Guarded by Powell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Well, he's a capable shooter, but I like the initiative there from Tobias, taking it inside, forcing the defense back, and drawing contact.
And Harris drops them both. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And, well, Detroit shooting around 40% from the floor here. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets.
Timeout called by Jason Kidd. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Stewart passes to House. Sasser with it. Beasley right side. Fires from deep. Cans it from downtown. Beasley's got 19 points.
One of the reasons Beasley's out there, they expect him to sink the 3 and spread the floor.
On the court for the Pistons, they've got Marcus Sasser. Isaiah Stewart out there with Howell. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 slot. Here's Sasser, guarded by Doncic. Holland, no good. Mavericks leading by 22. Here's MP. Hits it again. Wow. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. Now, remarkable performance from him so far.
And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less, but it's still fun to poke at the rookies just a little bit.
On the free throw, no good. Now Detroit moving it up. The tray. Sasser against the bucket.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
MP outside. Pass to Lively. Kicks it out to MP. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Beasley with it. Now defended by Exum. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And the Pistons making a change here.
Cade Cunningham.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
MP, and it's blocked. Doncic against Cunningham. Pass to Clinton. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got 7 rebounds in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it's good for 2.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Cunningham outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Luka Doncic. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
The #1 pick in the 2021 NBA draft. Cunningham is a tall PG with an incredible skill set.
Cade Cunningham. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Dallas. MP. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Every team eventually goes through a coaching change, Brent, and how jarring is that when it happens, for instance, at midseason?
Well, Kevin, it can be pretty devastating for some teams, but for other teams, that change could be refreshing. And a lot of times, if the coach has had a longer tenure with the team, you can feel like a fish out of water with a new voice coming in.
Pass to Duran. Here's Ivy. And the 3 ball is good. Ivy's got 25 points in the game.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
And the dunk by MP.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
To the middle, here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And tonight is why you see Ivy was drafted so high, just putting his stamp on this game. Once he gets rolling, he is tough to slow down.
MP outside. And again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
No good from Beasley.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And the dunk by MP.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Exum. And it's laid up and in by Harris. And that's 18 points for Tobias Harris.
Banging around, trying to move guys around defensively. Tobias Harris showing he's got a little bit working tonight.
An idea of voter fatigue, Brent. Do you feel voters get tired of the same guy winning every single season?
Yeah, I think they do, Kevin. And it's a shame because, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the line, those players looking back at the statistics from any given season deserve to be the MVP or all defense. And I hope that maybe that atrophy doesn't take place this year.
The first free throw is good.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Hardy, he's checked in for Dallas. And Detroit with a change here, too. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Beasley. And both free throws good for MP.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
Here's Cunningham. Again, the Pistons score.
Yeah, Cade eager but not rushed that time, just jumping at the chance for the quick shot.
Kleba with a screen on Ivy. And here's MP for three. Rebound by the Pistons. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Thompson for the triple. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
Exum passes to MP. Lively sends a screen for MP. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Ivy passes to Duran. Ivy with a screen for Duran. Here's Cunningham. Out to Harris. Here's Ivy. From outside, off the mark. Mavericks leading by 22. Kleba with a screen on Ivy. The 3 from MP. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Thompson finds Cunningham. No good on the 3.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Lively a screen on Thompson. The 3 from MP. Traps in the tray.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Here's Ivy. Detroit, no good that time either. The Mavericks shooting an offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. MP outside. And another one. And there it is. 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Here is Cunningham. Brent is a guy who has played with winning teams, been in terrific cultures, and currently in one with the Spurs. What do you think is more important, team culture or raw talent?
Well, I believe in the culture carrying teams to a championship, but you can't do that without talent. So it's got to be a blend of both, Kevin, in order for your team to perform at its highest level. Culture comes first.
Thompson left side. Ivy on the wing. To the inside. And Duran slams it in.
A strong finisher at the rim. That's Jalen Duran.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Lively sets a screen for MP. No good. Some solid defense from Harris. So it's Detroit now. Fires from the line. Ivy on the wing. Tries again. Rebounded by Hardy. Here's Dallas. Here's MP. Good, he hits again.
unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history. Here's Cunningham. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Brent, of all the things I could ask you, I've thought about this one. What would you say is the most important thing a team has to do to be an NBA champion?
Kevin, it's pretty simple. Accept your role. And when that happens, stars will be stars, and role players will be there to support the stars in any way they possibly can. But to accept your role and to sacrifice for the good of the team, it's going to give you a chance to hold that trophy.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball, bringing it up now for the Dallas Mavericks.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the 4th quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Jaden Ivey.
On a shooter like Dinwiddie, you have to guard close, but Dinwiddie challenges that defense and draws the foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. And he makes both free throws. There's 1:54 left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Ivey. Thompson in the corner. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Back to Dinwiddie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses the wing Jerry. And, well, Detroit shooting at a 46% clip in the 4th quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Mavericks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now racking up there, I can't believe I'm saying it, 71st victory of the season. Wow. Not something that happens often. What a ride it's been for this team.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Well, for the Mavericks, they can just run out the clock. Dinwiddie outside. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time. Earned that one.